So this is my Datsun 240 Lego custom chassis built pullback race car. I'm going to be going to try to put this against the other cars that are on the list, and hopefully you can start taking some people down. That's what I'm hoping. This is a regular car that you can buy at Walmart. I don't remember the brand name, but you can buy it just regular in a regular box. It is made of steel, plastic windows. I just unscrewed the bottom part of this off, and then I pretty much got my measurements for how I wanted the tires to be, like positioning on where they are. And then I made a custom Lego chassis, and then I also adjusted the ride height in order for it to sit like so. Now, when I was putting this together, trying to figure out how to attach this to the body so it doesn't come off was a little tricky, but then once I figured it out, it made it very easy to be able to take this and even other cars and adapt it. So what I did was I took their circle pieces right here that are going to be on a 4-stick prong coming out for the side here. Let's see if you can see that. So that is going into these two right here, and then I use the original screws and I screw in the original screw, but I use like this little mat piece. I got some from Harbor Freight. It's the bottom part to your toolbox that you lay your tools on. I just cut little small pieces and then I drill a hole through them, and then I put in these screws, and then it just holds the whole thing in place. This is all just from a couple of sets mashed together, and then I was able to get there's like a Lego Ferrari set, Lego McLaren set. There's a bunch of different types of sets that sell wheels, and they have interchangeable insides, and the backs are also different colors. Now with this, there's a couple of different ways that I can tune this. In the back, I made it so that I have pretty much a little button right here, so you can see that. So what I can do with this is I can take this and I can push it to a side, and it gives the whole back end of the car rear steer. Now it's obviously not going to move too much, but it's just enough to where if for some reason that maybe the front end or something, depending on if I change out my tracks or if I bring it somewhere else, it's just not set up right, or sometimes the wood warps between day in and day out, so the track's not always exactly the same. If it's going left or going right, I can always make some kind of an adjustment. Now obviously you're going to want to keep this pretty much centered up as best as possible. I added washers in the back here, so there's less friction between the Legos and the actual outside of this plastic Lego pullback. Now these Lego pullback motors come with Lego pullback car sets. They range from $20 to I think $35 or $40. It comes with a set obviously, and you get whatever set of wheels with that particular pullback, and then you also get the motor. Now the one downfall to using a nice car that's solid and everything out of the boxes, out of like a collector's car or anything like that, using these model cars, they are a little on the heavier side. But the thing is these Lego motors are significantly powerful in comparison to what comes out of just a regular, like a Kinsmart or a Jada. So the weight in a way helps. There's still a lot of tire spin on this. It's not really that wide or thick of a tire. Before I'm about to race it, I usually back it up on the cloth that's right below the track, and I'll lift up the rear end just a little bit, and I'll get all the dust off of it. And it does help a little bit. It's kind of funny that a car this size, you can have it go down the track perfect. It goes down a couple of times, collects some dust on the wheels from the track from it sitting, and then it goes down again and it completely peels out and it'll actually run into the wall. So keeping the track clean, keeping the tires clean. You can still kind of put some of the same aspects of real drag racing into this kind of stuff. Obviously it's significantly cheaper, and I can do it with my kids, so it works out great that way.